Fine. That's a very unique solution that you instead of simple binary counter, go for one gray code counter. That's fine. But the problem is the decoders are standard decoders. That means they go for enabling F0 when the input patterns are 0, 0, all 0. Then F1 will be enabled when 0001 is there. F2 will be enabled when 0010 pattern is there. That means the decoders are mainly for binary decoder. The gray code decoders are not readily available. If you go for the gray code counting, initially, if it is 0, then 1, then 1, 0, that means 0, 0, 1, 1, then 1, 0, 1, 1. Zero, 1, 0, 0. Okay, so what I need is for a gray code, if the counter is going on counting in the gray code fashion, here the decoded output will be F0 enabled, here F1 enabled, here F2 enabled, here F3 enabled, here F4 enabled, here F5 enabled. This way it should go on. But this you can't find from your normal binary decoder. So you have to develop your own decoder. Do you get the problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You cannot use that readily available binary decoder after this gray code counter. You have to design your own decoder. So that's the main problem. But still, there are situations where we can go for the gray code counter, and subsequently we can design our gray code decoder also. Any other possibilities?
So increase propagation delay.
Increase propagation delay কোথায় মা?
Sir,
তাহলে স্পাইক গুলো আরো প্রমিনেন্ট হয়ে যাবে।
মানে স্যার ট্রানজিশনাল স্টেট যখন স্টেবল হয়ে যাচ্ছে সেই টাইমটা যদি ইনক্রিজ করে।
না না, ট্রানজিশনাল স্টেট তো আসছে প্রপাগেশন ডিলের জন্য।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ইয়েস স্যার। স্যার প্রপাগেশন ডিলে কম করে দিতে।
না, সেটা তো আমার হাতে নেই।
আচ্ছা,
ব্যাপারটা স্ট্রাইক করেছে, কিন্তু এই ধরনের কিছু করেছে।
Only change state at clock active edge.
হ্যাঁ, আরেকবার বলো।
স্যার মানে খালি ক্লক অ্যাক্টিভ এজের সময় চেঞ্জ স্টেট করব, তো ততক্ষণে তো স্টেবল হয়ে যাবে।
না, সেটা তো আমার তো কাউন্টারের ইনপুটটা তো এখানে তো আমার কাউন্টারটা
তো ডিকোডারটার মধ্যে ক্লক লাগানো যাবে না।
ক্লক আসলে তবেই তো কাউন্টারের স্টেট চেঞ্জ হবে, তখনই তো ডিকোডারের প্রশ্ন।
স্যার মানে ডিকোডারের সাথে কোনোভাবে ক্লক জোর করা যায় না স্যার?
তুমি আরেকটু এগিয়েছো, অনিতা পরে আরেকটু এগিয়েছো, আরেকটু বলো এই জিনিসটা করেছি।
ডিকোডারের সময় যদি আমরা only when the clock activates থাকলে তখনই খালি ডিকোডারটা অন হচ্ছে, তো তাহলে
না 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 না, ক্লকে যখন অ্যাক্টিভেট তখনই তো আমার কাউন্টারটা হবে, কাউন্টারটা কাউন্ট করবে। এবার আমি কাউন্টারের যখন ট্রানজিশন হচ্ছে সেই সময় যদি ডিকোডারটাকে অ্যাক্টিভ না রেখে তাহলে কি করে চলবে? কাছাকাছি গেছো, অনেকখানি গেছো। ঠিক আছে, তোমাদের মাথায় স্ট্রাইক করছে আমি বুঝতে পারছি, কিন্তু এখনো চ্যানেলে আসতে পারোনি। How many memory elements have you studied?
So 4.
Flip-flops, yeah, 4. কি?
ওরকম করে বলতে তো 2 স্যার, ফ্লিপ ফ্লপ আর ল্যাচ।
না না, ফ্লিপ-ফ্লপই বলে যাও। How many types?
Data, toggle, JR and JK and SR.
Yes, sir. Data means your D flip-flop. What are the usages of D flip-flop? What are the different usages of D flip-flop?
So to
Store
increase
data.
propagation
Store
delay,
data.
storage.
Yeah, data storage, then introducing delay, then there's another
Synchronizer.
synchronizer as a synchronization, as a synchronizer. আমি হিন্টস দিয়ে দিয়েছি, এটা কালকে ক্লাসেও এটা ইউজ করেছি এই কনসেপ্টটা। In yesterday class also I have used this concept. If this is the clock active age, now the spikes will appear during which portion of time?
Rising edge.
Near the rising edge, rather just after the rising edge, and definitely we can expect that the stable output of the decoder will be available much before the falling edge of the clock. That is, whatever spikes or decoding spikes or glitches are coming, they are expected to come within this span of time. Okay, so এবার বলুন।
So negative edge triggered clock, D flip flop.
That means you go for a synchronizer stage having 2 to the power n, where n is the number of bits in the counter. This you have to use 2 to the power n synchronizers. That is, for each decoder output, you will be using one synchronizer. Okay, so by the time the falling edge of the clock comes, it is expected that all these lines are already stabilized. Whatever glitches or spikes were there during the transitional phase, they all die down and the stable state is available at the decoder output by the time the clock falling edge comes. So here it is expected that the output will be glitch free or spike free. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Say I have
Sir, voice চলে গেছে sir.
one 4-bit binary counter, synchronous binary counter. So to সরি বোধহয় কোনো ফোন এসেছিল, মানে কথা কি শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, এখন
হ্যাঁ,
শোনা যাচ্ছে স্যার, মাঝখানে কেটে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ, আমি বুঝতে পেরেছি, তখন একটা ফোন এসেছিল। হ্যাঁ, কি যেন বলছিলাম what I was telling previously. Can you give me the link?
So 2 to the power of n synchronizers হবে sir, তারপরে
Say, I have I am going to generate or design one 4-bit binary counter. To generate one 4-bit binary counter, how many memory elements would be required?
4.
4. Now, if I want a spike-free response from the decoder, altogether, how many memory elements would be required? Altogether.
2
20.
to the power 4 plus 4.
Yeah, that's 20. Okay, so if I take help of such 20 memory elements, then I can guarantee that my the operation of the perfect operation of the counter at the same time spike free or decoding spike free decoded output after the decoder. So that involves 20 number, that is 2 to the power n plus n, that number of memory elements. Now let me go for another configuration. I have used a chain of D flip-flops, and the output of the final D flip-flop, least significant D flip-flop, is going as the input of the most significant D flip-flop. So basically, this forms a ring of D flip-flops. Initially, that was a chain. The one end of the chain is getting connected to the other end of the chain. So that constitutes a ring. So this is basically a ring of 4 D flip-flops. Now, we know that every memory element is equipped with asynchronous set reset inputs. Now, using those asynchronous set reset inputs, out of these 3 memory elements, Q3 is set and Q2, Q1, Q0 are reset initially. You may go for any other combination also, but only one of these 4 will be set and the other 3 will be reset. Now, if we assume that Q3 is set and the other 3 are reset, that means initially this is the condition. After the first clock pulse, what happens? After the first clock pulse, what happens?
0, 1, 0, 0.
Yeah. The Q3 moves to Q2, Q2 moves to Q1, Q1 moves to Q0, and Q0 moves to Q3. So this 0 comes here, this 1 goes there, this 0 comes here, and this 0 comes here. And in the second clock pulse, this will be 0, 0, 1, 0. In the third one, 0, 0, 0, 1. In the fourth one, 1, 0, 0, 0. So how many distinct patterns are there at the output?
4.
4. So what can you say about this chain of D flip-flops? This counter of modulus
4.
Modulo 4.
4. So this is nothing but one mod 4 counter. And the uniqueness of this counter is, at a time, only one output is enabled. Others are disabled. Only one is 1, the others are 0. So by observing the position of 1 in this chain, the user can readily identify what number of event has occurred? What is the event number that has last occurred? If that counter outputs are named like that, if the counter output names that this is your F0, this is your F1, F2, and F3. So when F0 is 1, that means it identifies that no such event has occurred. Then when F1 is 1, it finds that only the first event has occurred, then second event, then third event. And after that, when it goes back to F0, it identifies either no event has occurred or fourth event has occurred. Okay, so that's the way one normal decoded counter works. One counter along with the corresponding decoder, they function normally in that manner. But here the uniqueness is, as the output of this counter consists of only one 1 and all others 0, there is no need for any decoder. So as there is no need for any decoder, there is no possibility of any decoding spike also. So in many situations, in digital circuit design, we do go for ring counter to avoid decoders, the decoding spikes, and using say if you have to go for one mod 16 binary counter, in that case, how many such DFIPs would be required?
16.
16. But if you go for that normal synchronous binary counter, mod 16 binary counter, which will be decoding spike free, how many memory elements are altogether required there?
20.
24 for the normal counter and 16 for the to avoid the spikes or to eliminate the spikes. So as compared to that, this is better. But the problem is normally we are not that much bothered about decoding spikes. So unless that does require certain care, we normally go for the synchronous binary counter because of less number of memory elements required. If we can ignore the possibility of decoding spike. If we can ignore the possibility of occurrence of decoding spike, in that case, we'll gladly go for the synchronous binary counter because that involves lesser number of memory elements. But if the decoding spikes are to be taken care of greatly, in that case, either after the synchronous binary counter, do go for one synchronizer stage, or instead of that combination, readily go for one ring counter. So in a mod n ring counter, how many memory elements would be required?
N.
And the memory elements are of D flip-flop type there. There is a modification of this, and by the way, the ring counter is one asynchronous type of counter, is it not?
So synchronous.
No, sir.
Good. So that's the synchronous type of binary counter, synchronous type of counter, because all the memory elements are being given by the same clock signal. Now there is a modification of this ring counter structure where the last stage complement of the output is going as the input of the very first stage, or the least significant output, the complement of the least significant output bit is going as the input of the most significant memory element. So this is your Q3. Here using asynchronous set reset input, we initially clear all the memory. That means initially all the memory outputs are resetted. In ring counter, only one memory is set, the others are reset. Whereas in this modified version of the ring counter, all memory elements are resetted. Now tell me what will be the next output. After that, the next clock pulse.
1000.
এখানে শুরু করেছি। This will be not. It will be 100. Then it will be 1100. 1110. So what is the modulus of this counter?
8 or no, 9, 8, 8, 8.
So using n memory elements, I can now design mod 2n counter. Okay. Now here between two successive count states, how many memory elements are changing state?
1.
1.
And if I go for the designing of the decoder, in the decoder, how many outputs would be there?
16.
No. How many count states are there?
2 to the power 8.
8.
8 count states are there. 8 count states. So as there are 8 count states, there can be only 8 decoder outputs. If this is
Yes, sir.
for F0 will be enabled for this one, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7. Then again F0. Okay. So that's the way the decoder output should get enabled. Now let us design only 2 out of these 8. Others you can do it yourself. If I just tell you how to do. For F0, output will be 1 only when the combination is 0, 0, 0, 0. So that means here. Then when it should guarantee 0 output.
All other cases up to F7.
All other 7 such cases. There is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Then 1, 1, 0, 0. Then 1, 1, 1, 0. Equal 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 0 is here. একটু দেখে নিও তো 1, 1, 1, 1. Fine. Then 0, 1, 1, 1. Then 0, 0, 1, 1. Then 0, 0, 0, 1. 8টা আর হচ্ছে 8খানা থাকবে don't get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 হ্যাঁ these are all don't get terms. So what should be the expression of F0? What should be the expression of F0?
Sir, Q3 bar, Q1 bar, Q0 bar.
No. আজকে তুমি ভুল করো, অন্যদিন আমি ভুল করি, আজকে তুমি ভুল করলে।
আচ্ছা, ওখানে D.
ওকে,
Oh, yes, sir, yes.
আর একটা করবো, F1 টা খালি করবো। না, কোনটা করতে যাই বলো, আর বাকিগুলো তোমরা করবে। কোনটা করবো বলো?
স্যার F4
F4, ঠিক আছে। F4 is where F3, this is your F4. 1111 is here. Now 0, it is here, then other zeros will be in the same position. Don't care positions will remain the same. Have I done it correctly?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So other 6 you should be able to do, but the point that I want to emphasize is the structure of this required decoder is very simple. It just uses 8 2-input AND gates. Why I'm saying AND gates only, no inverter? Because all the memory elements are supposed to provide you both the output and the complement of the output. The Q bars are available readily. So there is no need to use any other inverter. Only 8 2-input AND gates are sufficient to realize the corresponding decoder. So that means for this special type of ring counter, I can increase the number of count states by 2 times as compared to the original ring counter. At the same time, as here I am not getting only one logic 1 output at the count state, I do require one decoder, but the decoder is pretty simple to design. And
স্যার
this,
একবার রিপিট করতে পারবেন?
কোন জায়গাটা বলো?
স্যার এটা যেটা বলছিলেন ওই 8টা দরকার পড়বে ওই জায়গাটা।
হ্যাঁ, here
স্যার বললেন না ওই ইনক্রিজ করে দেবেন বাই 2 টাইমস, ওটা বুঝতে পারি।
here using n D flip-flops, how many count states you are getting? Using n D flip-flops, how many count states you are getting? Anybody?
2n.
2n. Whereas in the case of a ring count, normal ring counter, using n D flip-flops, how many count states you are getting?
N.
N. So the modulus of the counter is now twice that of the previous standard ring counter. আগেরটা n memory element use করে you are getting mod n counter, whereas here I am getting mod 2n counter. So the number of count states that is now twice. But the problem here is in the case of standard ring counter, there is no need for any decoder. But here we do require one decoder. But the advantage is the structure of the decoder is pretty simple one. It just simply uses several AND gates. For each decoder output, it will be taking help of one AND gate. That's all. So this type of modified version of the ring counter is also of great use in digital system design. And this particular ring counter is called switch tail ring counter, or twisted tail ring counter, or is also called Johnson counter. The Johnson সাহেব ওই ভদ্রলোকই এটা প্রথম বানিয়েছিলেন. So from that his name it has been also named as the Johnson's counter. So it has got several names. One you may go for switch tail ring counter, you may go for twisted tail ring counter, you may go for Johnson counter. Fine. Now we have to design one mod 5 up-down counter. We have to design one mod 5 up-down counter, which has got one control input up-down bar. Or let me simplify it. Instead of up-down bar, let me give the control input the name A. It has got a control input A. When A is 0, it goes for down count. When A is equal to 1, it goes for the So whenever the user switches A from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, the counter also immediately switches its mode of operation. If A is 0, counter goes on counting in the upward direction. If A is 1, counter goes counting in downward direction. As nothing else is mentioned by this mod 5 counter, what do I mean? What are the count states?
0 to 4.
0 to? So the
4.
0 to 4, 5 count states, 0 to 4. Now, if it is in the up count mode, it will go in the upward direction, that means 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This way it will go on counting. But say when the count value was 2, the control input was switched from 1 to 0. So from 2, the next count state will not be 3, it will go down to 1, then 0, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So this way it will go on counting. But when the count state was 4, then once again the control input was switched to logic 1 state. So after 4, it will not go down to 3, it will go up to 0. Hope you understand the objective.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, same question assignment এও আছে।
হ্যাঁ বলো।
Sir,
হ্যাঁ
same
সেম
question
কোশ্চেন,
টা
হ্যাঁ ওখানে বোধহয় মড 6 আছে, এটা বোধহয় মড 5 বলছি।
Yes, sir.
তো ওই জন্যই আর বলছি এটা। সো হাউ ক্যান ইউ অ্যাপ্রোচ ইট?
স্যার যদি ক্লিয়ার বার ইউজ করি তার
হ্যাঁ
ইনপুট
বলো
এ
বলো,
হয়।
শুনতে পেলাম না, আরেকবার বল।
স্যার যদি ক্লিয়ার বার ইউজ করি তার ইনপুট এ হয়।
না, এটা সিঙ্ক্রোনাস কাউন্টার আমি এখানে মেনশন করিনি বোধহয়, কিন্তু ইট শুড বি আ সিঙ্ক্রোনাস বাইনারি কাউন্টার।
ওকে।
আচ্ছা, বাই দ্য ওয়ে লেট আস অ্যাসাইনমেন্টে ডি ফ্লিপ ফ্লপ নিতে বলেছি, আমি এখানে আই উইল গো ইন ফর টি ফ্লিপ ফ্লপ, টি ফর টগল। ওকে, সো হাউ মেনি টি ফ্লিপ ফ্লপস উড বি রিকোয়ার্ড?
5, sir.
কেন 5? কেন 5 কেন? হঠাৎ করে 5 টা
Oh,
কোথা থেকে আসলো?
no, sir. 5, no, 5, no, 5. 3, sir, 3.
Then, by the way, you have to keep it in your mind that sometimes it will be operating in the up count mode, sometimes it will be operating in down count mode. But the outputs should come from the same memory elements. So though ideally for one up counter I require 3 memory elements, and for the down counter also I require 3 memory elements. But here, as this up down counter is the same
Sir, 6
counter.
memory elements.
শুনতে পেলাম না মা, কি বললি?
6 memory elements.
No, if I have to go for the different count, 2 different counters, then I'll be requiring 6 different memory elements. But here I have to go for one up down counter. So the same counter will be operating in the up count mode as well as the down count mode. So my count output state should be coming from the same identical set of memory elements. I cannot have 2 different set of memory elements to give me 2 different set of outputs, one for the up counter mode, other for the down counter mode. That is not the requirement here. What I require is the output should be coming from the same set of memory elements. Okay. আচ্ছা, বাই দ্য ওয়ে ঠিক আছে, অনিন্দিতা যেটা বললো সাজেশনটা সেটা করে দেখি কি হয়। 6টা মেমোরি এলিমেন্ট নিয়ে করলে কি করে হতো, তা তো সেভাবে করা যাবে, বাট লেট মি সি। See, but basically you need, there are several type of approaches for this particular problem. I'll go for one, I will go one by one. For the first one, I'll take Anindita's approach. Say there, she is suggesting that we'll be taking up 6 memory elements. One combination of 3 memory elements for the up counter, the other combination of 3 elements for the down counter. Is it not? এটাই বলছিল তো?
Yes, sir.
So let me use 3 T flip-flops for the up counter and 3 for the down counter. The clocks are same clock. I'm not making the figure clumsy. The clock signals are all identical clock signals. Now, for the up counter, basically which logic block you have to design? This
Decoder.
output means sequential logic circuit. So in that sequential logic circuit, in every sequential logic circuit, I have three logic blocks. One is the output combination logic block, second one is the next state combination logic block, and third one is the memory block. Out of these three, memory block is normally chosen. Here also I have chosen the memory block to consisting of three T flip-flops. Do you need to design the output combination logic block?
No, sir.
No. In that case, which combination logic block you have to design here?
Next state combination.
There is now you have to go for the designing of the next state combination logic block for the up counter. Well, how many outputs should be there for the next combination logic block?
3.
3.
Three. What are they? The T2, T1, T0 of this up counter. Okay. So later these be termed as T2 up, T1 up, T0 up. And this is coming from basically one NSCL for up counter. Okay. And its inputs are this Q2 up, Q1 up, and Q0 up. They are the three inputs. Okay. I hope this is clear. Is there any confusion?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Similarly, here also I will be having one next state combination logic for the down counter, whose outputs will be let us give some name.
T0 down, T1 down, T2 down.
Fine. So T2 down. লেখাটা ঠিক আসছে না আমার এখানে পেনে বুঝে নিও। His outputs will be Q2 down, Q1 down, Q0 down. Okay, এর ইনপুট গুলো হবে ওই Q2 down, Q1 down and Q0 down. Okay. লেখার জায়গা নেই আমাদের এখানে। তরিকা। So that means here I have separately designed the mod 5 up counter and one synchronous mod 5 down counter. During this process, have I taken care of this control input A? Have I taken care
No.
of that? No. Now I have to take care of this control input. Now, what does this control input say? The final output will be Q2 up, Q1 up, Q0 up, under which condition?
When A is 1.
Take one.
Is 1. Now, instead of Q2 up, Q1 up, and Q0 up, the final output should be Q2 down, Q1 down, and Q0 down. When A is equal to 0, how can you implement that? That is, when A is equal to 1, I will be going for these three output bits, and when A is equal to 0, my output bits should be governed by these three. How can you ensure that? Yeah, you should be able to do it. Tell it.
XOR gate.
Sir, next state combination logic.
No.
Sir, next state combination logic ব্লকের সঙ্গে যদি অ্যান্ড করে একটা গেট লাগিয়ে দিই।
না. My requirement is I have designed two mod 5 binary counters, synchronous binary counters. One is the up counter, the other is the down counter separately. They are two separate entities totally. So from three memory outputs, I am getting continuously up counter values for the mod 5 counter, and from other set of three memory elements, I am getting the down count outputs for when my for the down count mod 5 counter. So both the counters are mod 5 counter. But from this set of three memory elements, I am getting the version in the up counter mode, and from the other set of three memory elements, I am getting the version for the down counter mode. My requirement now is when A is 0, I will be selecting this down counter options to the output, and when A is equal to 1, I will be selecting the up counter options to the final output. আমি 70% করে দিয়েছি।
সেটা এনেবল পিন যদি
No. আমি টার্মটা স্পেসিফিক টার্মটা ইউজ করে ফেলেছি অলরেডি।
মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার
Yeah. You take the help of multiplexer. Of what dimension? Gulshan. Should it be 4:1? Should it be 8:1? Should it be 16:1? Gulshan? What type
if
of
you use
multiplexer?
3:2:1
3:2:1 multiplexer. Finally, my output should be Q2, Q1, Q0. I should send Q2 up to Q2 when A is 1. Rather, when A is 1, I will be sending Q2 up to Q2, Q1 up to Q1, and Q0 up to Q0. But when A is equal to 0, instead of Q2 up, Q1 up, Q0 up, I will be sending Q2 down, Q1 down, and Q0 down to Q2, Q1, Q0 respectively. So what do we require? A set of 3:2:1 multiplexers. With control input will be, or select input will be,
A.
whose I1, I0. I1 input will be, if this is your F is equal to Q2, then I1 will be
Q0 down. Oh, no, Q2 down.
Q2. Look, I1.
Q1 up. Q2 up.
Q2 up. And I0?
Q2 down.
Q2 down. Similarly, the other for the other two. Okay, I think all of you can identify what should be the connection for the other two.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is the one way you can do. But here the problem is the number of memory elements required is 6. But normally in all digital design, it is the memory elements recommend that's the most costly one. We normally do not much bothered about the combination logic circuits, the number of gate counts. Gate counts we can give, but it is the memory element which are precious. So it will be better if I can manage using only 3 memory elements. That means here I'll be using only 3 memory elements. Here I'll be generating Q2 directly, here I'll be generating Q1 directly, here I'll be generating Q0 directly. How can I implement that?
স্যার এমনি একটা নর্মাল সিঙ্ক্রোনাস কাউন্টার বানালাম, কিন্তু লাস্টে উই টেক টু ডিকোডারস, ওয়ান ইজ মানে পজিটিভ থেকে নিচের থেকে উপরে যাচ্ছে একটা ডিকোডার, আর উপর থেকে নিচে যাচ্ছে একটা ডিকোডার।
No, no, no. সেটা তো আবার তোমাকে ওখানে মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার লাগবে অতগুলো।
না স্যার, কেন লাগবে? দুটো ডিকোডার তো আছে আমার, উপরে আর নিচে।
দুটো ডিকোডার করলে এবার সে
হ্যাঁ।
স্ট্যান্ডার্ড ডিকোডার তো আবার হচ্ছে বাইনারি ডিকোডার।
হ্যাঁ,
সেখানে তুমি এবার তাহলে ওই যখন ডাউন কাউন্ট হবে সেই সময় বাইনারি ডিকোডার তোমার বানাতে হবে নিজেকে। এবার এবং ডিকোড করে তুমি কি পাবে? তুমি ডিকোডের আউটপুট পাবে, তুমি তো কাউন্ট ভ্যালু তো পাবে না। মড 5 কাউন্টারে কি হবে? আবার 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 তারপরে 0 0 0 হচ্ছে আপ কাউন্টারে, ডাউন কাউন্টার থেকে উল্টো ভার্সন। আপ কাউন্টারে এই দিকে কাউন্ট করবে, ডাউন কাউন্টারে এই দিকে কাউন্ট করবে। আমি দেখেন বা কাউন্টার যখন ডিজাইন হবে সেখানে ডিকোডের কোনো প্রশ্নই নেই। I'm not here bothered about the decoded output. কাউন্ট প্যাটার্নটাই আমি এখানে ইন্টারেস্টেড।
স্যার তো চারটা সিরিজে আমরা রিপল কাউন্টার লাগাবো, এন্ড ফর কিউ এন্ড কিউ বার উইল পুট
We'll be using only 3 memory elements.
আচ্ছা, তিনটা মেমোরি এলিমেন্ট তো প্রতিটা কিউ আর কিউ বারের জন্য উইল পুট আ মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার, কি এ হলে A1 হলে কিউ বার যাবে, আর মানে কিউ যাবে, আর A0 হলে কিউ বার যাবে, এরকম করে। তো ইট উইল ডিপেন্ড অন এ তিনটা মাল্টিপ্লেক্সারের জন্য, এন্ড তারপরে আউটপুটটা ফাইনালি পেয়ে যাবো আমরা।
The inputs of the multiplexer.
Inputs of the multiplexer will be Q and Q bar, মানে Q and Q bar of the T flip flop.
Yeah. See, what if these are the Q2, Q1, Q0, then Q2 bar, Q1 bar, Q0 barটা কি 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 then 0 1 1 then 1 1 1। আমার এরকম তো কাউন্ট স্টেট চাই না আমি ডাউন কাউন্টারে। Mod 5 down counter means what? It will start counting from 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0, then 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. এখানে কাউন্ট স্টেট কি আছে? 7 6 5 4 3 then again 7 6 5 4 3।
স্যার তো ওরকম করে আমরা সেট করব কি 5 এর থেকেই আসবে খালি?
কি করে সেট করবে এখানে বলো? কিউ বার থেকে কি করে বলবে?
স্যার মানে আমরা করেছিলাম না আগে ক্লাসে, কি লাইক আমরা কি জানো বল ডিকেড রিপল কাউন্টার।
হ্যাঁ, সেখানে তো আমরা রিসেট করেছিলাম, অ্যাসিনক্রোনাস রিসেট। সেই কাউন্টারটি তো অ্যাসিনক্রোনাস কাউন্টার ছিল।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
এখানে মাই রিকোয়ারমেন্ট ইজ এ সিনক্রোনাস কাউন্টার। এখানে অ্যাসিনক্রোনাস রিসেটিং এর কোনো গল্প থাকবে না। আর যেহেতু বলছি এখন অ্যাসিনক্রোনাস রিসেট করেও তোমার এই পারপাসটা সার্ভ হবে না, তুমি যেটা বলছো অন্যভাবে হবে। এর আগের প্রসেসটা কিভাবে করলে? What about done in the previously concluded process?
Multiplexers.
মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার কোথায় ইউজ করেছো? We have no bolo first
Out.
initially you have designed two separate counters. One is the binary up counter, the other one is the binary down counter, mod 5. Then two sets of outputs, we multiplex them and generate the final output. Is it not? We designed two separate binary synchronous binary counters. One is the mod 5 binary up counter, the other is the mod 5 binary down counter. Then two sets of 3-bit outputs were multiplexed to generate one set of final output. When A was 1, we selected the up counter set, and when A was 0, we selected the down counter set. Now my requirement is I won't give you 6 memory elements. Instead, I will give you only 3 memory elements. And from this memory output, you should be able to generate the final output directly. Now tell me how will you control the input? This answer is expected from some of you. If you understand the previous process, you should be able to answer this one also.
স্যার ইনপুটের সাথে এর একটা মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার হবে।
হ্যাঁ বলো।
স্যার ইনপুট যে আসছে মানে কাউন্ট স্টেট নেক্সট কাউন্ট স্টেট ওটার সাথে আমরা এর একটা মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার করব এন্ড ডিপেন্ডিং অন দ্যাট উই উইল ইনভার্ট দ্য বিটস অর কিপ দ্য বিটস দ্য সেম।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আমি একটুখানি কমপ্লিট হতে বলি। Now when this Q2 Q1 Q0 will represent Q2 up Q1 up Q0 up, under which condition Q2 Q1 Q0 will represent will be nothing but Q2 up Q1 up and Q0 up values.
A equals to 1.
Yeah, when my T2, this is my T2, this is my T1, and this is my T0. When my T2 is
T2 up.
T2 up. When my T1 is
T1 up.
T1 up. And when my T0 is T0 up. And my Q2, Q1, Q0 should be should represent D2 down, D1 down, Q1 down, Q2 down, Q1 down, and Q0 down. Under which condition? If my T2, T1, T0 are
Down.
T2 down, T1 down, T0 down.
Instead of T2 up, T1 up, and T0 up. Now, when your Q2, Q1, Q0 should be Q2 up, Q1 up, and Q0 up. Under which condition? Which control version? When
When A
is
is 1.
1. So when A is 1, select T2 up, T1 up, T0 up at T2, T1, T0. And when A is 0, select T2 down, T1 down, T0 down at the respective T2, T1, T0 inputs. So instead of using the twist-on set of 3 twist-on multiplexer at the output, you instead use the multiplexer at the input side. So here I'll be using the multiplexers like this. This will be your A, this will be your TI up, and this is your TI down. This is your TI. Where I is 0, 1, 2. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I stands for that 0th memory element number 1, memory element 2. Okay. So this is for the ith multiplexer. So you have to use three such two-stage multiplexers, and accordingly the proper input I'll be getting. And as soon as A is switched from 0 to 1, the corresponding Ti values are switched, and accordingly the outputs will also switch. So this is the second process. Here, but in both the processes, you need to design two different multiplexers. Sorry, two different counters. Is it not? In both the initial process and this second process, you need to design two different counters. One is mod 5 up counter, the other one is for the mod 5 down counter. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
And that means you need to design altogether six combination logic functions. One is T2 up, T1 up, T0 up, then the second set T2 down, T1 down, and T0 down. I think you should be able to design those functions. Yes or no?
sir.
Yes, sir.
So how many state transition diagrams you have to draw there?
Two.
Two. One for the up counter, the other for the down counter. As nothing is mentioned about the lockout possibility, you can ignore the lockout possibility. If you are specifically asked to remove lockout possibility, then only you will be using the unused states in the state transition diagram. Otherwise, you can simply ignore the unused states and go for in the state transition table. You can go for the DDD corresponding for the present state. Okay, if the unused state is there in that case, in the state transition diagram, you have to specifically include that unused state only if you are asked to eliminate the possibility of lockout. If nothing else is mentioned about the lockout possibility, you can simply ignore them. Okay, so এখানে আমরা কি লকআউট সম্বন্ধে কিছু বলেছি?
No, sir.
So we'll simply ignore them, and the corresponding state tension diagrams will be something like this. This for up counter or down counter?
Up.
Up counter.
For the down counter, what will happen?
Arrows will be reversed.
Arrows will reverse.
Arrows will be reversed. That's all. Now I'm going for the third process, where that input control is included within the state tension diagram. When will your counter move in the up count mode? When A is
1.
1.
This is the state tension diagram for the composite up-down mode, 5 up-down counter. Okay. Any confusion here?
No, sir.
Now let me go for the state tension table.
স্যার এটা কি থার্ড অ্যাপ্রোচটা না এটা সেকেন্ড অ্যাপ্রোচটাই?
Third approach. This is a third approach. Here I will be designing only one composite mod 5 by up down counter. I won't be going for two different counter designs. Earlier in both the cases we went for two separate counter design. One is the mod 5 up counter, the second one is the mod 5 down counter. Then we took help of multiplexers. In the first process we took help of the multiplexer in the output stage. In the second process we took help of the multiplexer in the input stage. Okay, but now in the third process we are going to design one composite mod 5 up down counter. When A is 0, the counter moves in the down count mode. So after 0, the next state will be 1, 0, 0. After 1, the next state will be 0, 0, 0. 2, this should be 1. 3, this should be 2. 4, this should be 3. 5 is not present, 6 is not present, 7 is also not present. Okay. If there is any confusion regarding the state tension table, please tell me. Is there any confusion regarding the state tension table?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So have I made it correctly or not? Have you tallied yours with mine, or you are just copied it?
Sir, tallied.
Good. So now definitely I can get rid of this state tension diagram. There is no need for that one. Once the state tension table is available, there is no further need for this. How many functions you have to design?
So 3.
Once again, T2, T1, T1. How many input variables are there for each function?
4.
4.
The present input and the present state. Present input is your A and the present state is Q2, Q1, Q0. So all these three functions will be having how many input variables? The 4 input variables. So you have to go for the 4 input variable minimization. for 0000, this cell. Only Q2 is toggling. So that will be 1, the others are 0. Only Q0 is toggling. So 001. Q1, Q0 both are toggling. Then only Q0 is toggling. See the Kandu maps are matching or not? Check your design with my design. Have you got the same result or something different?
Yes, sir, same result.
Okay, fine. Any confusion regarding the process from the others?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'll move to the next topic. Say, I want to generate this particular sequence repeatedly. That means first one will come, then a 0, then another 0, then 1, then 0, then again 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. This will continue. So my requirement is I have to generate this particular sequence repeatedly. The first clock pulse 1 will come, second clock pulse is 0, third another 0, fourth 1, fifth 0, sixth again 1, then seventh 0, eighth 0, ninth 1, 10th 0, 11th again 1. So that means this sequence will go on repeating itself at successive clock pulses. So one beat of the sequence will be available at the output at a time. And the sequence that will be available at the output is this 1, then 0, then 0, then 1, then 0, and repeat. How can you design this? How can you realize this particular requirement of sequence?
স্যার এমনি নরমালি তো করা যাবে।
কিভাবে বলো?
স্টেট ট্রানজিশন ডায়াগ্রাম, তারপরে স্টেট কোড অ্যাসাইন করবো আগে।
এখানে তো কটা স্টেট হবে এখানে?
5
স্টেটের জন্য কটা মেমোরি এলিমেন্ট লাগবে? মিনিমাম 3। তো 3খানা স্টেট কোড দিয়ে দেখতে হবে। এবার সেই স্টেট অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট গুলো কিভাবে করবে? হাউ উইল ইউ আইডেন্টিফাই দ্য স্টেটস অর দ্য হিস্ট্রিজ?
The first node no bit detected, first bit detected. Not detected na mane.
This is not a sequence detector, Baba. This is not a sequence detector. This is a sequence generator.
So tale no bit generated, first bit generated.
Good. So no bit generated, first bit generated, first 2 bits generated, first 3 bits generated, first 4 bits generated, or sequence completely generated. So if the sequence is completely generated, the next bit will be 1. Next output bit will be 1. So this way you can identify. Then definitely you have to go for the state tension diagram. So how many states are 5 states? A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. Fine. From A, will there be any input for this sequence generator?
No, sir.
Apart from that, there will be no input. So as soon as the rising edge of the clock comes, it goes to B. Then from here to C, then D, okay. Now 3 memory elements, Q2, Q1, Q0. স্টেট অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট করবে। A এর জন্য কি স্টেট দেবে? সে 0, 0, 0। B এর জন্য হচ্ছে 0, 0, 1। স্টেট ফরওয়ার্ড স্টেট অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট আই এম গোয়িং ফর। and E এর জন্য হচ্ছে 1, 0, 0। Okay. Now when your present state is 0, 0, 0, what should be the output?
1
When present state is 0, 0, 1, what should be the output?
0
0
1, 0, 1, 0.
0
001, it should be 1. Then 100, it should be 0. Okay, this way your output should be, that means you do require one output combination logic here. You require one nested combination logic block, and the second block that you have to design is the output combination logic block. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Both the logic blocks are necessary here. How many functions you have to design? If you go for the D-type memory element, simplest memory element, D-type, altogether how many functions you have to realize?
4.
4. 3 for
Four,
the
four.
next combination logic block and 1 for the output combination logic block. Okay? So that way, definitely you can design. But I'll go for one much simpler process. Say you have a ring counter structure involving 5 D flip-flops. What is the, by the way, I erased that sequence. What is the sequence? 1 0 0 1 0. This is the sequence. This is a 5-bit sequence. So you go for one 5-bit ring counter. You go for one 5-bit ring counter structure. Using asynchronous set reset input, initially set this memory element, reset this one, set this one, and reset this one. Initially, you assign this bit pattern in that ring counter. And consider this is your output. So initially, what is the output? Initially, what is the output?
So 0 1 0 0 1.
No.
Sir,
What is the
one.
output?
1.
Only one. Output you are taking from where?
One,
Let's
one.
this as your Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Remember, all the clocks are identical clocks. So at the output you are getting 1. At the next clock pulse, what output will you getting?
0
0.
At the next clock pulse,
0
0
0.
the next clock pulse,
1.
1
next,
0.
0
next.
1.
1
So you are getting the sequence. So that's the simplest design. But the problem here is, if the sequence is having 10,500 bits, in that case, you'll be requiring 10,500 memory elements. So number of memory elements required is quite large. And that number depends on the bit length of the sequence. If the bit length of the sequence is n bit, then you do require one chain of n D flip-flops constructed in a ring manner. And initially, using the set reset pattern, you have to initiate that pattern onto that ring. So that's the simplest process, but the complexity of design resource-wise, that is quite taxing. Because we know that the memory elements are quite costly ones. So what else can I do? In the previous scheme of sequence generator, how many memory elements are required?
3
3.
3. That means if the bit length of the sequence is n, then we'll require n memory elements provided 2 to the power is greater than equal to capital N. So minimum number of memory elements that will be required is the small n, given capital N is the bit length of the sequence. If my capital N is 11, then what should be the value of small n?
4.
4. Okay, fine. Now, I'll preserve this ring structure fashion. This fashion of this or the structure of this ring, I'll try to preserve. But instead of using capital N number of D flip-flops, we'll try to confine ourselves within small n number of D flip-flops. That is, for our case of 5-bit sequence, we'll try to confine ourselves in 3 D flip-flops, a ring of 3 D flip-flops. Let us see how can we do that. That means we have to go for a ring structure involving 3 D flip-flops. That is, we shall try to confine ourselves within 3 D flip-flops. There is small n number of D flip-flops. But this sequence will be available from this output if that same sequence is entering through this D input. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
This sequence is available from this output because this sequence, the same sequence was entering into this chain through this D input. So let me term this D input as D. Now, in that simplest structure where the number of memory elements used was capital N, there I simply connected this final stage output to the first stage D input. Now, instead of that, I'll be using one combinational logic in the feedback path, whose output will be deciding what should be your D in value, and its input, it not only is coming from this final stage output, but it may come from these 2 stages also.
So could you please repeat?
Yeah. Earlier, in this simplest structure, this D in the feedback path, what I was having? I was having simply one wire, which wire was transferring the final stage output to the first stage input. This one. This is the feedback path. But here, as we're trying to confine ourselves within a small n number of memory elements, the feedback path will be little bit complicated as compared to the simple wire. Here in the feedback path, I'll be using one combinational logic whose output will be your D in, but the input, not only it may come from this, it may come from this as well as from this. There is all constituent memory element outputs will may be coming as the input for this combinational logic. It may so happen that I may not be using some of them, but it may so happen that I may be using all of them also. That depends upon case to case. So in general, we'll assume that the combinational logic input will be coming from the outputs of all the constituent memory elements of the ring structure. Okay. And truly speaking, now it should not be called a ring structure at all. Because had it been a ring structure, in that case, the output of the final stage will be directly coming to the input of the first stage. This is not the simple ring structure. Rather, I can say that it's a modified ring structure, where in the feedback path, I am taking input from the outputs of all the memory elements. Okay. So let us try to see how can we implement this. Unless my D in gives you the sequence 1 0 0 1 0, you cannot get it. By the let me term this as Q2. Sorry, no, this is Q0, Q1, Q2. So unless my D in gives this particular sequence, you cannot expect that in Q0, nor in Q1, nor in Q2. So you must provide this particular sequence 1, then 2 zeros, then 1, then a 0, then another 1. So this sequence must be there in the D input. Then only you can expect that in Q0. Now, if D in is equal to 1, that D in is equal to 1 will be available in Q0 when?
Rising edge of the clock.
At the next rising edge of the clock, this present D in will be reflected at the Q0 output. So this 1 will come here. Then this 0, this will come here. This 0 will come here. This 1 will come here. And this 0 will come here. You get my point? Because this 0
Yes,
is
sir.
supposed to come here. Okay. Now, this Q0 will be reflected at Q1 after 1 clock pulse again.
Yes.
1 0 0 1. That will be reflected at Q2 after another 1 clock pulse. So 1 0 1 0 0. Fine. Now, this particular part of the truth table, your combinational logic must implement. Now I have to check whether this truth table is one unique truth table or not, or it's a valid truth table or not. What do I mean by a valid truth table? For distinct input combination, the output should be distinct. For identical input combination, I should not have different output.
Yes.
For identical input combination, I must not have different outputs. So output required for unique input combination should be also unique. Now check whether that is being satisfied here or not.
এখানে ইনপুটটা কি স্যার?
Input is what are you going to design?
Combination logic block.
Combination logic block input, what are they? That's already shown in the circuit. What is the output? D in. So So
So not a valid
So
truth
not
table, sir.
satisfying, sir.
yeah, why?
0 1 0
0
জন্য
1
দুটো
0
output।
তে 1 আর 0 দুটোই
Getting one here, the requirement it is showing one, and here the requirement is showing to be 0. So two different requirements for the same input combination. So definitely this is not a valid truth table. So if this is not going to be a valid truth table, what you can do? You can simply add one more memory element in this ring stage, or supposed to be ring counter, ring structure. There you have to add one more memory element. So I am adding another memory element here, whose output will be termed as Q3, which will also go to the input of the combination logic. So here I'll be adding Q3. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Now see whether it is a valid truth table or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is a valid truth table now. So once it is a valid truth table, I can finish my design at this stage itself. But once again, if you find that once again this is coming to one invalid truth table, then you have to add one more memory element. So you have to go on adding memory elements until you arrive at one valid truth table. Okay. So how many this combination logic function for this combination, how many outputs are there?
1.
1
One. How many input variables are there?
4
4
So Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0. So here, if the combination logic involves up to 4 input variables, then definitely you should go for the logic minimization. But in case you find that the combination logic requires more than 4 input variables, in that case you can keep your function in the canonical form. Canonical form means you don't have to go for the logic minimization. Simply sum of products. Okay?
স্যার এই পার্টটা একটু রিপিট করবেন
এখানে কি দেখছি for this combinational logic design, how many input variables are there? 4. এবার ধরো আমার এখানে this addition of this extra one memory element is also not sufficient. I need to add one more. So in that case, for the combinational logic function, combinational logic, how many input variables will be there?
5
5. Now for 5 input variables, I won't ask you to go for the logic minimization. You
Oh,
can
yes, sir.
represent the logic function in canonical form.
yes sir
The canonical form here, if I represent this 4 input variable function in the canonical form, what will be the function?
so q3 bar q2 bar
Yeah.
q1 q0 bar plus
আমার একটু বলা দিন। Plus Q3 bar, Q2, Q1 bar, Q0 bar. Okay.
yes
But here I must caution you that in case during power on or during operation due to noise, if all the memory elements get resetted, what will happen to Q2, Q1, Q0, and Q3?
0,
0 0 0
All 0. Now, is there any all 0 input combination in this truth table?
no
So the output is not one defined output. During the design process, you may use that as a don't care term. If you do not include that cell in your design, sum of product design, that means you are considering that don't care term to be if you are not including the cell 0000 in your function, because that is a don't care term. If that don't care term is not helping you to realize a larger group, definitely we do not use that. So in that case, what that don't care term is being treated? The don't care term is being treated as
One valid
Zero.
term.
zero,
Acha.
because you are going for the SOP, sum of products.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that means that by your design, when all the memory elements are zero, the DN is also.
0.
Zero.
So now onwards, will ever you'll get the sequence. If all these are zero, you are getting DN also zero. So what will happen in subsequent clock pulses?
So zero, yes.
Always you'll be getting zero. So you'll never get the sequence. So you have to be very careful to ensure that for all zero, output is one. That is, apart from these particular sequence consideration, you have to ensure that when all the memory elements are zero, your output has to be one for the combination logic. Another requirement is there. Ethic reversed. Due to noise or due to during power on, all the memory elements may get set.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, from your design, if it happens that you have considered that cell 1111 in your design, that means you have assumed that don't care term to be
0.
no.
1.
In the sum of product, if you consider the 1111 cell, that means that don't care term you have considered to be a 1.
One. Yes, sir.
So in that case, no, the reverse thing will happen. Always you'll be getting.
One.
1, 1, 1, 1.
So at the output, you will be always getting 1. So that is also not the desired thing. So two things you must remember while designing one sequence generator, that for all zero input combination, you must provide logic 1 output from the combination logic, and similarly for all 1, you must provide logic 0 output for the combination logic. These two added constants must be there. For the other versions, for the other combinations, you may readily go for the don't care term. But for all zero, you cannot go for don't care term. That has to be a 1. For all 1, you also cannot go for the don't care output. It has to be a 0. So now if I go for the design,
স্যার
হ্যাঁ বলো।
আর আপনি বললেন না কি যদি ইনপুট ভেরিয়েবলস লেস দ্যান ইকুয়ালস টু 4 থাকে দেন গো ফর লজিক মিনিমাইজেশন নয় তো কিপ ইট ক্যানোনিক্যাল
canonical representation. In that canonical representation, you will be considering this one only.
হ্যাঁ স্যার ওটা কি অনলি ফর দিস স্পেসিফিক পার্ট নাকি থ্রু আউট মেমোরি এলিমেন্টস
Throughout sequence generator, you have to consider this.
না স্যার সিকোয়েন্স জেনারেটর না স্যার মানে পুরা মেমোরি এলিমেন্টস যত পড়েছি স্যার সব কম্বিনেশন লজিকের জন্য কি এটা ভ্যালিড
No.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
Here you have the specific ring structure. So whatever input you are feeding here, that's going through this stage. So as you require this particular pattern from the output, that pattern must be available here. 1 bit
না
of
স্যার আমি
pattern.
ওটা বলছি না স্যার আমি বলছি কি মেমোরি এলিমেন্টস এ তো আমাদের অনেকগুলো কম্বিনেশন লজিক ব্লকস আছে তো ওগুলো সবার জন্য কি ইফ ইট ইজ মোর দ্যান 4 উই ক্যান কিপ ইট ইন ক্যানোনিক্যাল ফর্ম
Oh, definitely.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
Definitely. I'll never ask you to go for any minimization where the number of input bits is more than 4.
So
এটা কি থ্রুআউট ডিজিটাল ইলেকট্রনিক্স
Throughout my course of digital electronics, because I cannot go for that minimization very easily. So I won't expect you to do it in the exam.
ওকে
But if you are doing it in one assignment, definitely you can do it. But in exam, I won't praise for that.
স্যার সিকোয়েন্স জেনারেটর কি সবসময় ক্যানোনিক্যাল ফর্ম ইউজ করব ইভেন ইফ দ্য নাম্বার অফ ইনপুট ভেরিয়েবলস ইজ লেস দ্যান 5
If it is less than 5, you have to go for the minimization.
মিনিমাইজেশন ওকে স্যার
So let me go for this one. Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0. For 0010,
স্যার ট্রুথ টেবিলে
then
আরো
here
একটা
the
হবে না
output
স্যার
will be 1. আরেকটা কেন হবে? কিসের জন্য হবে?
11110
কমিশন লজিকের কটা আউটপুট? কমিশন লজিকের কটা আউটপুট?
না স্যার আউটপুট না স্যার বলছি কি 11110 একটা আপনি বললেন না কি যদি সবগুলো 1 হয়ে যায় তাহলে 0
জায়গা নেই বলে এখানে লিখে দিয়েছি।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
এই যে ওটা আমার এখানে লিখতে গেলে আবার এই জায়গাটা তুলতে হবে, তার জন্য লিখিনি। ওটা ওখানে ইনক্লুডেড, ডেফিনেটলি ইনক্লুডেড। দেন 0101 0101 here is 0 1010 0 0100 then 1110 1111 there it is a 0, others are don't care. So it's pretty simple one. So D in is, there are many possible answers. I'll go for, no, there is only one, I think there is only one answer. Yeah, there is only one answer. Q3 bar. Q1 bar. I have considered this one only. That completes your design. বাড়িতে 101001 এই 6-bit সিকোয়েন্সটা করসপন্ডিং সিকোয়েন্স জেনারেটর সার্কিটটা বানিয়ে দিও 101001. This I am giving you as the home task. Any confusion?
নো স্যার
No, sir.
মনসুর, আশিস পাত্র, বৈভব, যোগেশ তিওয়ারি,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
মুস্তাফা কামাল, সুবলিন সিং, অ্যাবসেন্ট, শিখা সাহা,
Present, sir.
শাহবাজ পারভেজ, অ্যাবসেন্ট, সুরজ মোহন সোরেন, অ্যাবসেন্ট, ব্রতিন ঘোষ, অ্যাবসেন্ট, সন্দীপ বর্ণ বর্মন, রিয়ন সামন্ত, অ্যাবসেন্ট, অঙ্কিত,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
সৌরভ সেন,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
সংগ্রাম সাহা, অ্যাবসেন্ট, সাগর চৌধুরী, অ্যাবসেন্ট, বিপ্লব সরকার, অ্যাবসেন্ট, মৈনাক দাস, অ্যাবসেন্ট, আয়ুষ্মান ব্রহ্ম, অ্যাবসেন্ট, শুদ্ধ সত্য প্রেজেন্ট, অনিকেত ঘোষ,
ইয়েস স্যার, প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
উদ্ভাস সেনগুপ্ত, অ্যাবসেন্ট, সৌম্যজিৎ আচার্য, অ্যাবসেন্ট, অর্ণব শেখ, অ্যাবসেন্ট, নীলার্ঘ, অ্যাবসেন্ট, পারভেজ মল্লিক, প্রেজেন্ট, আশরাফ হোসেন,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
সৃঞ্জয়, অ্যাবসেন্ট,